and one for the intelligent as fellas get. Listen, let's settle this. Be clear, I could fall back 7 years, still it ain't no one ahead of me. Consider it a blessing if you get to stand next to me. 5-star general, OG veteran, cake like.
Alright, today's Saturday. I wake up, first thing I see on TV is the Total Gym. Christy Brinkley and Chuck Norris are fucking still at it. After like 30 years, they're still selling that fucking thing. So I just rolled out of bed, texted her, and she's doing her bikini coaching, getting coached for a bikini thing, which is a week from today. And I'm about to hit cardio. I forgot my carnitine, but I got my fucking water, so I'm going to water down. And I got up this morning, pretty dry this morning. Usually when I travel, I legitimately retain water, but as of right now, fairly dry for the traveling schedule. Meals were all fucked up yesterday. I tried to hit my macros as best I could and use foods that were on my food list, even if they had a little oil or something on them. So I was probably still deficient in macros when I went to bed, which leaves me a little flat, as you can see. I don't know if I fucking can't see shit in this lighting, but whatever, left me a little bit flat. So I'm going to actually do cardio now, eat breakfast, which will be oatmeal and a protein shake. Then I'm going to wait about an hour, take my pre-workout and head to the gym. Start getting this fucking day done and go visit my parents. My mom's in extremely good spirits. My dad, of course, always good spirits, just how my dad is. He's always pretty fucking easy, happy-go-lucky. Then see my brother today, who I haven't really seen in about 3 years now. We had a disagreement that led us in fucking different directions, and my mom being sick, her main thing is to have us not being like that anymore. So we're gonna do that later. Just found out he has to have back surgery. 2 discs that are bulging in his back, which he's 34 and already has issues with his knees and his back. My dad had issues with his back, knees, hips. It's very genetic in my family. My mom had a back surgery. My dad had 2 back surgeries. My brother's going in for his at 34. It's the fact that I'm 40 years old and my dad had already had back surgery. My mom's was a little bit later on in life, but the fact that it's in my family and it's genetic. I have this compressed disc in the bottom of my back that's congenital that I didn't really know about until I was older. Yeah, genetics fucking suck, but training with weights, taking care of myself, eating right, keeping my weight down, I feel like has helped in the last couple of years with any kind of problems like that. So for now, let's get ready to do fucking cardio and watch Chuck Norris and fucking Christy Brinkley over here. Maybe I'll start doing a fucking Total Gym. Yeah, fuck this weightlifting thing. Total Gym. Yeah, that's where it's at. Rolling, 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 rolling. Fuck. You get these hotels, this actual one isn't really that bad. It's a nice little room. Very limited equipment. It's got, like dumbbells that go up to like 10 pounds. The scale. Elliptical, bike, and 2 treadmills. Basically all I need to get my fucking cardio done in the morning and not have to go to a gym somewhere. So I'll do this, I'll eat, and while I'm waiting for my food to digest, I might go to, there's like a mall down the street that I used to hang out with my buddies and shit when I was younger, like a teenager. I might go there and see what's going on over there and get a couple things and then head to the gym, which is right over there, so let's fucking get after it. Alright, it was as I expected that the oatmeal that they had downstairs at the hotel was like this prepackaged shit that had a lot of sugar in it. It was like 40 grams of sugar. So I actually traveled with my own oatmeal just in case. So what I do is get a cup of hot water and throw a few walnuts in there, chopped walnuts. And then I'll put see if I can tear this up without dropping the phone. Alright. Dump this in there like that. Stir it up. Could have used a little less hot water. Probably be able to drink this shit now. We'll let that kind of cool off for a minute and then kind of form the little pasty oatmeal look we're looking for. And I think this morning we're going to have the blue Isopure with it. And that's how to do breakfast on the go when you travel. Hit your macros. A little bit of fucking planning is all it takes. Yes, it takes a little more effort than going to fucking McDonald's and getting a McMuffin or whatever the fuck else they have. And yes, it takes a little more effort than fucking going downstairs and eating the fucking pancakes and sausage and shit. But yes, your stomach looks more like this when you do this. Hey guys, all done training. As you can see, I did shoulders and arms today. Felt okay, considering didn't sleep much, didn't really eat enough the last couple of days. I've only had one meal today. It is what it is. Try to go as heavy as I can, but, I get a lot of flack for the last, like, I don't know, 8 months or so for training so light. I try to explain to you guys that I only train as heavy as I need to. And I was trying to keep that muscle off purposely so I don't train heavy. So now when I go back to training with weights that are moderately heavy, like I build muscle again, the muscle that I've lost in the past, I'm regaining. So, I'm sitting at 195 pounds right now and probably almost as strong as I've ever been. I mean, I got the 70s for dumbbell presses today, which the range of motion is not that good, but I got torn rotator cuff and a torn pec. So, I mean, to be able to do it is, I'm happy to be able to do it. But like last week, I got the 85s, and I think the most I ever did on shoulder presses was hundreds. So I could probably get the hundreds for a few reps now, and I'm like 50 pounds less than I was when I was doing the heaviest weights. So now we're gonna go eat. I actually ran into an old friend of mine, Abby, and Abby I met when I was 17, and we were part of the Gold's Gym bodybuilding team. And I walked up to her and said, "You're probably not gonna remember me." Last time I saw you I was about 18 years old, and she's looking at me. I said, "Remember Donnie and Jerry?" She goes, "Oh yeah." I said, "Yeah, I'm Jerry." And she was like, "How old are you now?" I said, 40. She was like, "Oh my God." So I didn't get her on film. She was actually training somebody here, but Abby was like one of the first competitive women bodybuilders that I ever knew. Super shredded, conditioned all the time, conditioned, especially for natural, but she's still fucking at it. Here we are 20 years later, 23 years, 22 years later, still at it. So we're gonna go back to Not Your Average Joe's, eat there again. I'm gonna get the salmon without the sauce that's on it. It didn't really fuck me up anyways, but time to eat and do a couple errands and then head to my parents' house.